Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 12th episode, I believe, for the Republic of Ragusa series. And this is the new Serene Doge, Lucarus of Ragusa. Lucarus Bonda. Although he's a patient, ambitious, trusting, deceitful, it seems contradictory of the two, but deceitful is actually the opposite of honest, charitable and kind, so he's a pretty swell guy for the most part. Currently writing a book and into scholarship, which I'm trying to pick up on the cultural points in order to have full status of Women's Law. A couple of things to work on here, which we got about 2 years before the Crusade begins, and I know we've been investing our money in all things that'll make us more money. I think we should start investing in things that we have a tendency to, that we tend to overlook, and that is military use. Even if we need more levies. More levies within our domain. Or something that'll get my prestige up at the least. Oh yeah, we definitely overlook on the military. Look, you can make so much money. Look, we make about 110, and if we were to raise our troops, we're still making a lot of money, so I think it's about time you start, well, make sure that this Republic of Ragusa, or should I say most serene Republic of Ragusa, to be a strong military force as well. But there is a crusade for Jerusalem, but honestly, I would rather go somewhere else. Because we know what happened the last time when we left Jerusalem alone. But just in case, who can I send? Awful lot of people, but not enough males. I'll just give it to one of my many brother-in-laws. That's right. All these children there, because I'm married to my wife. Yes, close member wife. And these are all the brothers and sisters-in-law. Most of them legitimized bastards did thanks to Serene Doge Andre the Wealthy, who has since passed. Quite possibly the greatest man that ever lived. One of the all-time greats in the history of ever. And I'm not saying that as an exaggeration either. Oh yeah, season that. Now, speaking of seizing, remember that county of Yadera that I've always wanted to get? How about I'll just fabricate a claim on it, and once I get that claim, then we'll give them independence, and then I'm going to beat them up, and we'll kick them out of the country. The county is mine. Always wanted control of Yadera in addition to me controlling Svalbard, which is due to, whenever I'm not the rector, Serene Doge, I'm used to the rector because of Ragusa. In any event that I'm not the rector, then I would have to run small bits of land. If I control Yadera, we can try to look for resources, which, by the way, we're still looking for a resource in Spalato. And once I take control of Yadera, then maybe we could find a resource there. I'll be more than willing to give this county away to someone else until the matter is done. So right now, let's just get ready for a crusade in the future. Oh my goodness. Hey, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we do have a citadel in our capital county, but what about there? Nope, not yet. Plus, tech points hasn't reached yet. And also, I choose this new heir to be Tuoni Bonda. There could be a Tuoni II coming up in the future. But he's just a child, but one of the many legitimized bastards of Andre. Well, you are quick-minded, but should be zealous. Yeah. Even though you're one for learning, but whatever you use your smarts for. And Lucarus is going to be the opposite, cynical. But instead, I'll make him patient. Alright, my observatory is finally ready. It is with great anticipation I would prepare to make my first observations. Wonder what strange things I will discover. Probably nothing special, honestly. Oh, was the wife of Andre. Ragusa and Elena, two sister-in-laws of mine. Yes, this is a pretty screwy family relations we had, but it was Andre that set it up. And there's a part of the reason why I chose Tuoni to be the designated heir. That's because he has the bloodline that's founded by Andre, the Golden Blood. I don't have that bloodline, Lucarus. But we have to go back to this family line here, and well, you know the story. I hope. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen a blessed has passed. Andre Bonda lived a pious life, truly truly following the example of God. He passed on December 12th, 1234. 1234. And people have long wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Andre's honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he lived, a virtuous example of a true Catholic. The Pope will write his name amongst the pious Christians of old, a bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example of death. Blessed be his memory, and once again in the arms of God. Blessed be his name. All right. Andre the Wealthy has been beatified. All right. Let's just hope they will canonize him as a saint. So that way, truly, blessed Andre the Wealthy of Ragusa, that he would truly be the greatest man that had ever lived. Quite possibly one of the greatest characters I ever played in the history of me playing Crusader Kings, honestly. I played a lot of characters, but Andre is going to be in my top 10. Don't ask who are the others, because that's just me, personal preference. We're still getting that. Oh yes, I can change the target now, because there's another place I would want to go after. What are they called? Uh-huh. Badshah of Hispania. Target Andalusia. Just, well, I don't know about that, because, you know, you kind of need connection with France, you know, to have short alliance. Or what about Castile? Yeah, everybody's grumbling for possible ideas. Okay, Andalusia it is. You know, establish a Crusader state to cut off the links between the two, even though their empire spans all the way down to Mali. That can be a problem, but they're going to go for it. And all I could say is, yipe. Yipe it is. You're looking for ways to spend money big time, including improving the forts of the places of where I live. Because, you know, you gotta protect your stuff from malefactors, like the Kumans. Is it Kumans or Kumans? I mean, those guys up there at the steps. What's the Latin Empire doing? Hmm. Apparently the heir is the other Bonda, kinsman. Told you that prestigious family is expanding. I've spent many nights looking at the stars in my observatory. It is truly fascinating. There are so many questions to ask. Is there something strange out there? This is the way to get cultural points, so I can have full status of women. Before I do anything rash when it comes to women's laws, such as the inheritance. Oh, why on earth would you want to have absolute cognatic in the Republic? But we don't know yet. Okay, Magdalena approached me. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument. Something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler I am. I require some gold and patience, and the work would take a year to complete. Surprise me. Give that money back. Little bits of it. Heck, all the more reasons why I want to, get Yadira. Look what he's doing to that county. He's screwing things up. Yeah, tell that guy to, debate it. He don't belong here. He's nuts. It's corruption. Yeah, garrison after garrison and smaller things. Girls will be girls. You gotta be shrewd. Not time yet. It's February 10th. That's gonna be the start date for the Crusade. So let's say, what education focus? Again, it may not be 20. It's just once all of these bastard sons all grow up, then we'll decide finally, decide finally of who's gonna run the Republic or just run this part of the country. Observing the stars and I've begun to sense some irregular movements. I also noticed that some of the stars seem to appear and disappear at odd times. I need to study this more. That star there disappears there when I look directly at it. Now I'm paranoid. Oh boy. Today in the market, I watched as a poor beggar took his bowl full of coins and went straight to the tavern to buy drink. Perhaps mankind is unlovable after all. Dang it. Nobody wants stressed, but charitable is fine. And that's what I feel like I've been doing these days. So it does not make sense, but I must try to accept. Due to bandits, wars, or epidemics, my center train's facing hard times again. The voices of several merchants reach my ears, and donation of gold coins seem to be the best investment. Of course. We make more money than we lose them. So what's the worry? And thank you, my wife, for getting rid of that stress tree for me. Moving my retinue up there, because I don't want them involved in this crusade. We're just going to send our levies to there. The retinue can stay. They basically play the role of security force. Here we go. It's time. I'll be in the front line too because I got some skill. And the drink. The Crusade for Andalusia. In the grand announcement, the Pope declares for a crusade for Andalusia. It was once part of the core Christian lands, and lords from all across the world gathers to fight for it in a grand war once more. The Andalusian lands have long been under the tyrannic rule of the Mohammedan infidel Bad Shah Karidana of the Almoravid Empire. But with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it is only a matter of time before he will fall. God will grant them remission to everyone partaking in this righteous war. Alright. Who's in, besides me? Other than the counties and the duchies. Don't count them out yet. There's King Mileto, Croatia. That's this area. Bosnia. Knights Templar will be there. Holy Roman Empire. Ireland, France. My uncle, who's the King of Thrace, is part of the Latin Empire. He'll be there too. Estonia. Crusade, which is Brittany, in the Breton language. Lithuania. Boykovska, yeah. Yeah, more holy orders are in as well. A few tribal ones in Sweden as well. And on the other side, besides this Hispania, you got a bunch of ruling titles there within that realm. And some from the outside. Surprisingly, not that much. Even a Kagan of Bulgar will be there. Hey, hello, money man. I would like to contribute. Oh, this will give me a lot of piety. So, here's a lot of gold. I could pledge more, right? Anyways, let's get on with it. Didn't want to do the head start, I just wanted to be cautious. Just want to see where they're going to be as they would make their landings. Yeah, for all the commanders, hang on. Two Lucaruses. One of which is a Vanessa, rival family. I think it's decent. The research I conduct in my observatory night is proving deeply fascinating. I could push my studies further, but I need to purchase more equipment for it to be meaningful. Let's move forward. And we have to move forward with this crusade as well. We set sail to Andalusia. Pick your landing site and stick with whoever. Unless you want to go to the other side. So Andalusia would be of that area. No need for ambitious people, honestly. I would just rather see, okay, which one of you bastard sons is the best out of all of you? The monument I promised, yeah, Magdala, is finished. Upon unveiling, the statue of myself is revealed, and I noticed the crowd smiling and giving me a round of applause. Well, I have no words. Thank you for that. Rather see you be more charitable. Holy Christmas. A lot of those guys. Yeah, you may want to rethink that strategy, honestly. Oh, stop, dang it. Land here. There we are. We made our landing. We're all Crusaders now. I don't know if that's a good idea. Standing right here in Gibraltar. I mean, no doubt I'm going to contribute the most and send another one of my kin to rule that part. But there's going to be trouble. Very, very soon. If these guys can't get their act together and hurry up before they're going to swarm us down here. Oh, they've turned around. Praise the Lord. Slow fever. Ye gads. We had a sophisticated hospital system, but... Oh, now we do. Oh, don't worry, I don't live there. That's in Ragusa. These guys that were left behind. You a retinue? Oh boy, a small force that was forgotten. Don't worry about that. If they're gonna come down, then let them come down. I'll take the brutal hits. Or they're gonna go that way. It looks like an abandoned battlefield. Hey, when I came over here, I didn't see no dead bodies or any places of it. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies here apparently. What if it's just those that we just took from Gibraltar? Am I really that zealous? Should I be? Or should I just be a greedy bastard? Or just be a middleman and say, I will bury everyone. I got the money. I got connections. Kind of Jerusalem. Well, that's odd. These Manichaeans have decided to settle up in Libya. How did they do it, those Kurds? Choose to settle wherever they wish. Oh, of course. My wife would be pregnant while I'm away in the front. You have a lover, do you? We don't know. Another cardinal in the college. Keep it up. Add another 2,000. That's how much I usually donate. No more Dalmatian cardinals? No more. My hand is in my heart right now. A saint in heaven. Blessed Andre was a true exemplar of the Christian faith, living a pious and moderate life. In the grand announcement, Pope Leo X has decided to canonize Andre, the right-believing. Many tales are told about the saint and the feats he did in life. It is said that one of the virtuous men of Ragusa was struck under debris, and no matter how many men tried to help, it is impossible to get the man out. Saint Andre came across them and prayed to God to help them out. Afterwards, the man could simply stand up and brush the debris off, as if it was as light as a feather. Such was the miraculous life of Saint Andre. It is with great honor of the family of the blessed saint. May we all aspire to become as pious as him. Blessed be his name. Truly an inspiration of us all. My father-in-law, Andre the Wealthy, is now known as Andre the Right-Believing. So he's a double founder of two bloodlines, but bastards cannot inherit. Which means... Oh, okay, if they're legitimized, so... I guess one of you boys, whoever gets to run things and have children's children, they get to have those bloodlines. So with the blood of Saint Andre Bonda, which I don't think I have that bloodline in me. No, I don't. So if we get back to that side of the family. So that's damage against religious enemies, and zealots periodically join wars against heathens, particularly crusades, because we don't do much of holy wars. Or a republic, mind you. So Rusco and Andre, great people in their own right. God bless you all. Well, let's continue with the crusade. I told you, Andre, the greatest man that ever lived. and they made him a saint. So you don't just call him Serene Doge or Rector or whatever. Call him Saint Andre, not to be confused with Saint Andrew. These Holy Roman Emperors keep on dying, huh? Those Kaisers? Am I contributing? Oh, no, I forgot. They're doing all the fighting. We're just gonna get some of that money. That's a relief. Thank you. Come on. Get more of these Dalmatians in that college. Yeah. We're just here to siege the area and then get on at it. Having invested myself in this literary endeavor, I've been feeling drained lately. When my scribes ask me what the next section of the book shall be about, throw my hands in the air. How should I know? I cannot rush these things. I need some inspiration. Give me a drink. Make me vomit. As we camped for the night, riders bearing the cross approached, led by the pious Grand Master, beatifies of the Knights Templar. What kind of name is that? French. Really? Who's your mother and father? Oh, so you were Pechenegs, and you decided to change your culture to French as a requirement as being part of the Knights Templar. Makes sense now. Okay, they settled down with us for the night, just before I'm going to sleep. Beatifies, ask if I want to stay up and converse with him. Hey, friendship. Nice one, sister-in-law. Who's marrying to my brother, who has the syphilis. Oh boy. Good. Now I get a strong claim on that city. When this crusade is over, you're next. The reason I came to this crusade in the first place is just to, you know, try to get some money off of it. There's money to be made, gentlemen. Don't spend too much anymore. I've already spent enough as it is. Just one more holding and then we're going to get the heck out of here. Because I think we got this crusade in the bag. Oh boy. My wife, I'll buy her something nice. Once again, you are burning money. Egads. Also, we're not friends yet? Okay, let's be friends again. The Republican's palace has been complete. Andre, who is Saint Andre now, would have he never lived to see this palace being built. This property is without question a sight to behold. Local lords and ladies look upon this property with awe, and lords in the lands beyond attempt to mimic its style. It is the ultimate home for any great house. In the true immortal words of Lord Master that I said in the past videos, fuggin' great house. Not the swear word, but it's F-U-G-G-I-N. Fuggin'. Fuggin' great house. Right now, spend it. Spend your prestige. And that means we could... No. Save your money for... Antioch is now part of the Latin Empire. They've acquired it through inheritance. And they're a true empire now. Which we helped. Coughing. I'm sure it's nothing. You think it's the flu? Alright, spending time with the Grandmaster. If you're wondering why they're finding each other, it's mostly territorial. They're already over. There goes my brother. You are the heir to the kingdom of Thrace. That's why I didn't want you to be the heir to this house. Because you already have a claimant elsewhere. So, has this disease not spread into Ragusa yet? Alright, we got it. Alright, let's activate it. Activate it. Change the law now that it's full status of women. It allows absolute cognatic succession laws, allows female commanders and female rulers to not incur negative opinion modifiers. So there you have it. Women can now run many positions in this great republic. We'll have female commanders one day. And I'm not sure about female patricians. I don't want to do it just yet because it could be game-breaking. It could be. It hasn't been proven yet. At least to me, or from whatever I read. That's the flow. At least I lived long enough to make a difference. So he's the blind mystic, who is a quick thinker. You know, since he's pretty knowledgeable. I trust your knowledge, O wise one. He will perform a mystical treatment. The outcome of this treatment is uncertain. The risk of this treatment will vary depending on his capabilities. What do you got for me? He sat in front of a tall mirror and lit a circle of candles around me. We need to contact the other you, he stated casually. When I raised my eyebrows at him, he placed down my shoulder. This will alter you. I feel different. I am cured of this disease. Oh, I'm cured of my flu, but all these traits that I have is now the other way around. So, I'm no longer ambitious. Hold on. Watch. Boom. Now I have the opposite traits, except for deceitful and patient. Now I'm envious and greedy. Yeah, mystical treatments can really mess with you. And yeah, that is my son. I don't know why they'd let me not name him. Even though I can right now, but... Yes, let's name him after my dead brother. I'll go with that. Also, did we take the county? Yes. Okay, let's move to this next county. Excellent. Got another guy. Here's another 2,000. Jihad for F. Oh, they did take it. Cursed infidels. Oh yeah, well, we're about to bite them back in the ass. He gained one learning. Apparently, this blind man knows how to use these surgical tools, but he's a mystic, so let him do what he wants. Hasn't spread that much. It's a local, slow fever. 20. You disappoint me. But don't worry. There are other contenders. We still got Leonardus, Lucarus. Although everybody's getting diplomacy education. Father's going for thrift, so maybe him, this nephew of mine, who isn't an in-law. Ah, I didn't notice it. No, he wasn't born and bred. You know, close relations. If you want to choose him, that's fine. If I suddenly drop dead right now due to poor health, then... well, crap. You know what, just in case. What's the guy's name? Moro. No, not that one. The other Moro, the nephew. Oh, by the way, who's guardian? Me. Okay. It all depends on who's the most skilled. A brother married to an in-law. What are we doing to ourselves? Yeah, my sister-in-law can be the marshal. Good on you. Yeah, up the heavy infantry because, you know, we have a lot of pikemen. Let's do something different. Give me one for intrigue. Give you a guardian that's good for intrigue. Which is apparently me. I didn't know I have a knack of intrigue. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Uh-oh. Oh, no, they got him. We're fine. We're gonna be home soon. So I could get back with my studies in that observatory. Matter of fact, go home right now. It's 99 war score. Okay, you did decent, but that slothfulness ain't gonna help you. Yeah, we're calling it. Just gonna go home. Look at that. Strong, smart woman who loves God, but gluttonous, however. I'm sure that little bad stuff. There we go. So, this man from Poland runs Andalusia. That part there. At least I was able to get some money out of it. I didn't have time to look at how much exactly that I would gain. There he is. There's my kinsman. My brother-in-law who just went there. Yeah. Praise God. And I don't think I got any artifacts out of it. The Lord in Admeria. The victories against the infidels were hard fought. No kidding. I wasn't there for any of those battles. But things have finally settled down, and the titles I fought for were given to Lucarus Bonda. Not me, the other Lucarus. It will surely be a difficult part of the new kingdom, but I wish him luck in his future endeavors. I look back one last time as my men and I leave Almira, wondering what life would have been like if I had been me staying there rather than Lucas Bonda. Sounds like I'm talking to myself in third person. But it's Sheikh Lucarus, not Serene Doge Lucarus. Ragusa is my home. And that's where we are going. Take a drink. My wife's the commander. Oh yes, the women. They're allowed to join the military now. Get back to your post. Since we have so much money, maybe we should expand our trade posts into places like Cyprus, because I thought of future plans. Yeah, sounds plotting enough. Plans. Okay, one more. Just trying to control some sea zones. Trade zones. That's the word. Hey, remember that I have a strong claim against him? Oh, I could do that. If I have a strong claim, I could just revoke it. So, no, we don't have to fight. He'll just give it to me right away. Which means this city is mine. He can keep the barony. So, that's how you revoke titles if someone's of a republic government as your vassal. Just fabricate a claim, which you could stop that right now. Fabricate a claim, and then county is yours. And I'm sure we'll eventually, just out of goodwill. Unless I'm going to be this jackass who's like, well, I'm going to revoke it, Okay, we can only play Grand City, so... fork it over. This is what we wanted for a long time. I don't think you want to give away Travelunia just yet. We could spend our money to... Oh, I don't know. We already have a bishopric. Maybe another city will do. Start over from scratch like we did for this county. So yeah, another city, and then we'll give this county away, and we start looking for resources, which might as well look for that right now. Search the domain for resources. Send out the survey team. It's been an exceptional year at the steel furnace in Travunia. Our workers have been able to produce twice as many goods as usual. That's good business, but I hope either Yadera or Spalato will have pretty good resources that we can get. I'm willing to give this away to one of the patrician families. While he can... I like how he calls himself a mayor, even though I revoked him. Be patient. Ah, yes, the Necronomicon. I arrive at the abode of the strange old scholar Abraham. After some persuasion, he invites me in. I speak at length, and he tells me of the scholar Abdul the Mad, who knows many things as strange spheres beyond and of talking beings that are not human. I found out that Abdul the Mad wrote the book called the Necronomicon, which he recorded many strange and unholy truths. Abraham says that he's impressed by my sincerity and desire for knowledge. He could sell me a copy of the book, and he tells me to beware. However, it's too much intense study of the Necronomicon is said to drive the reader insane. Give me it! Stane Bodhisattva. Okay, he's last. Maybe he'll be another Dalmatian saint. Which, by the way, Ragusa is now the home of the burial site of Saint Andre. Want new clothes? My dear, you do not need new clothes. You're already wonderful. Look at you. Sure, you're wearing a helmet, but looks good on you. Military uniform is that fashion of the day for women. Andreas. Yeah, you do are from a Polish family. Oh, wait a minute. He is a member of the Teutonic Order. Okay, I will attend. Be right back. Long live the Empire, even though many of them don't live that long, apparently. Good thinking. You know what, I'll raise her too. Because screw it! Working in my observatory, I'm often disturbed by strange noises, uncannily large insects carrying away smaller pieces of equipment and odd human-like figures spying on me and then disappearing into the night before I can even confront them. I really struggle to maintain concentration before getting anything done. I must focus! Alright, I received a report about the next sector to be surveyed. It's either in Yadera Spaltham, so we can't confirm until later. The large farmlands of my domain could hold many riches, but interrupting the work of my peasants that could cause some issues like famine. A small tax break should help them. See, we got the money. Don't worry about it. All these trade posts are being built now. Why does it say it belongs to 70? Oh, right, previously. Built the hospital before. Oh, I didn't know there were raiders here. Apparently my retinue took care of them. Good job, boys. We fended them off, these horsemen. And that's what happens when they go up against these pikemen and a few archers. I'm still thinking about the Emperor Imram's coordination. While I'm yet to be anointed Serene Doge, Imram's already flaunting his crown of all the Holy Roman Empire's neighboring royalty after putting up a spectacle that would remember for years to come. This is all incredibly unfair. Hey, you can't do coronation ceremonies in a merchant public. Get over yourself. Coordinations. You can do baptisms, but not coronation ceremonies. It doesn't work like that. Pay up. With the Adara under my control, we can start building things here. The book I bought from a strange desert scholar has proven quite useful for getting new ideas and insights in my studies of the stars and what lies beyond. It does, however, contain some quite disturbing text and images, things that lead towards a level of understanding that might make one mad. Well, I don't have a nickname yet. Must delve deeper. Now I'm known as the Strange. Oh yes, we're still in a family feud with the Vanessa, which, you know, he's the commander around here. The Vanessa flagship. Word has reached me that my mortal enemies, the Vanessa family, are planning a construction of a great galley, the likes of which never before been seen. It is to surpass even a moon centaur, the flagship of the Venetian Doge, in the size and splendor. The hubris of the Lord Mayor Lucarus is without equal. Again, this is Lucarus, Vanessa. Lorenzo, my spy master, has put together a plan to make sure that this atrocity never sails the seas. My men loyal to him will infiltrate the Vanessa shipyard in Ragusa, posing as shipwrights. Once inside, they will add several subtle structural flaws to the galley that hopefully will escape detection until it sends out on its maiden voyage. Well, I'm a man of intrigue, so brilliant! Send them in. We drink. Great, an Italian Pope. One of these days. Give me a reason why. Are you voting for this man? Italian culture is in Roma. One of these days, you're going to be running out of those guys and they'll all be replaced with Dalmatians. new equipment for his laboratory. Okay, blind wise man. Good to know. His sister-in-law. Such a wonderful bouquet. A complex blend of flavors spreads over my tongue just as the warmth spreads in my belly. These monks sure know how to make a fine wine. Thanks, but no thanks. The ship is launched. The Vanessa flagship has been completed, and nobles from all over Ragusa have gathered at the docks to watch as the mighty vessels put at sea. Lord Mayor Lucarus is beaming with arrogant pride, especially when he spots me in a crowd. Before long, the sleek vessel, I kept saying vessel, it's vessel, vessel slides into the water and hoists sails are adorned with the Vanessa family crest. Suddenly, the great galley snaps in half with a terrible crack. The crowd gasps in stunned silence, but Lucarus turns to face me immediately with his eyes glowing with fury. You! This was your doing! He screams as spittle cells from his mouth with a howl as he attempts to hurl himself at me, but his struggling aides hold him back. I don't know what you did, Lucarus, but I swear you will pay for this. Do you hear me, Lucarus? You will pay! Wow. The blind mystic, he's reluctantly let me know that the equipment I bought for his laboratory were outright dangerous to use. Have you not noticed? Maybe we'll have been informed about his demise in the laboratory accident instead. Well, he's blind, but he ain't stupid, so... Okay. Apparently an old folk tale about this area. Something about a magic bush or a similar thing that must not be disturbed. The elder of one of the local villages is hysterically telling me the workers to leave. This is just all heretical gibberish. I'll lose a bit of health for a good while, but... oh, you'll be fine. Seven cardinals of a Dalmatian origin. What more could you ask? I was wondering when his study's going to be done next month. Great wisdom comes to those who study the world and learn from it. My studies of the stars and other things beyond this world has taken me in very strange paths, and my learning has increased immeasurably since I've started. The stars are right. Ragusa prospers. As people flock to Ragusa, so do the clergy. In fact, so many have arrived with a donation to get them started, Ragusa could become a notable center of worship. Oh yeah, God definitely will it. You know, it's the home of the burial site of St. Andre. Another eunuch. A Bedouin named Akid, who's an organizer and defender. Hey, a eunuch commander in our future. Yeah, just start saving money. You've been a big spender. Yep, they call him the Strange. Because he's seen some strange stuff. Give me a moment. Here's a small tax break for the populace. Also get me a royal wine cellar. Fitted with only the most valuable wines, aged to perfection. This cellar's enviable. It's just for fertility reasons. Which I could choose a patron saint now. And I know we've been building buildings, so we're going to go with Thomas, the patron of architects again. Sure thing. This is my nephew. Feels like it's kind of tempting that I should be stressed again. How do I go to do that? I'll be stressed again. I'm finally certain, absolutely certain, these are things I understand now that lie beyond the ken of normal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew. But it is the task of scholars such as me to keep and preserve such things a secret, lest all humanity go insane with the knowledge of its own insignificance. I'll be a mystic too. Oh, right, I guess I must have miscalculated when this thing's going to be done. Where'd you get that many troops? Mercenaries. This year was not the most productive for the gemstone mine of Ragusa. They will need some extra help to reach the annual quota. I'll get personally involved. We get some money out of it. Alright, where were we? Start working. City's about to be finished. Sure, you get married to a fat lunatic. City is finished. Nin. Okay. Which one of these patrician families don't have a holding? Doge Dalmatian? You. You're gonna hold all of this. Travunia is yours. Yes, I'm willing to give all that away. Had a good time with that, but now... Which again? It's Ragusa, Yadera, and Spalato. This part of Dalmatia, my true home. Let's get started. Starting all over again is just too damn fun. At least on a local basis. Not in the mood for expansion just yet. I think that will happen decades later. There are large storms threatening this area this time of year, and most likely slow down the research teams. It'll be fine. Be patient. How you doing, nephew? That means he's going to get temperate with the conscious. If he does good on the education compared to all the other guys, kill the Lord Mayor. Rival. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. When is his birthday? December 19th. Oh, it's coming up. The son of the saint. We got another saint. Blessed Enrique the First of Ireland. It was often said that Saint Enrique was so understanding of others that he would be able to practically read their minds. Despite his gift, he never used it for evil, and was truly a servant of God, blessing those in his presence. The Understanding, they call him. May not have been the world's smartest man, slain by a bishop. Oh boy. But he was just known for his diligent nature and nothing else. whereas excuse me, whereas Saint Andre, who was the best merchant in the world and a very honest saint. Through my sources, I've learned that our mutual problem will be touring the city in open carriage. Our guards will keep a close watch on the streets, but will they expect bowmen on the rooftops? I know the man just for the job. Oh boy. Next month, we're gonna go kill that Lord Mayor. 'Cause screw that fella. Success! Lord Mayor Lucarus was caught in a deadly arrow crossfire between the Scroll Depository and the Grassy Knoll. The story we concocted about a low bowman seems to be working perfectly. One less threat to the establishment. He never showed up, the Grand Master. The man has better things to do other than partying. Yeah, you're pretty good for intrigue compared to me. Could have been worse. So maybe you are the guy for the job. Leonardus is heir to the county, so we can't get him. Brother-in-law died of cancer. He was the original possible designated heir. Well, you're the only one that's living. You're already temperate. So, all I can say to you is, don't die, be a good boy, don't do anything stupid. And you shall be the High Judge. Which almost sounds as ironic as it is. I should switch my focus to rulership. You know, stewardship these days. Ah. Maybe I should move the crown focus to Yadera. Because that place is really, really neglected. I mean, who in the right mind? Look, Ragusa is prosperous enough. They got all the good stuff, such as center of worship, burial site, trade route, and great library. Not library. Want to reiterate that one more time. Carolea is now Catholic. Good to know. Now, this patch of land technically belongs to the local church. There's little chance they'll see my activities in their land in a positive light. Their lands are still mine by right. I gotta be honest, it's like, you know, I could have put that campaign fund up right now, but for me, I think I would rather have somebody else to run the Republic. While passing judgment on the criminals from the safety of my throne, the young nobles brought before me. I quickly come to the conclusion that the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him may not be the wisest choice, as he is of noble birth. If I were to pardon the man, he might prove himself to be useful to me as he would be in my death. Release him now. I want to see what he is. Oh, and a man of intrigue. What are the odds? Look at all this money we make, thanks to the trade routes and other connections. I need help with a delicate private matter I don't want the Chancellor to take care of. There are those who think me undiplomatic, and I fear they are right. And now I really need to be diplomatic, or the woman blackmailing me might spread her lies, with me being unable to do anything about it. My diplomatic friend, could you please help me? Hey, Grand Master. Without the help of Aegis, I was unable to stop the extortion spreading evil rumors about me. Now everyone thinks I really did that awful thing with that lunatic woman. Why, Jesus, why? I'm so ashamed I don't know what to do. Matter of fact, I have lost the joy of life. I'm getting a depressed trait. Well, don't kill yourself immediately. Think this through. Oh my god, my son is the king of Thrace. He runs Constantinople. That's the children without the good bloodlines. Honestly, I kind of want to commit suicide so I can play as this character. I mean, he may not be the heir to the Republic of Ragusa, because election said so. In other words, yeah, I can let someone take the reins. If they do a bad decision, like we lose a war over whatever circumstance, then we'll put the votes in. So I think it's about time that that we give it to somebody else. Yeah, it sounds premature and everything, but you still haven't found the domain of the resource yet. I mean, it could be anything in there. One of these two. So just be patient. Okay, the workers have found something in the province of Yadera. It appears the local terrain could probably support a steel furnace, just like Travunia here. It will require a large payment up front, but after a few years it will pay itself back several times over. Alternatively, I can ask my men to keep searching. You know what? Enough with the searching! Get to work! It'll pop up soon. So there'll be a steel furnace there, but we're not sure of Spalato. Oh, god dang it! I had planned on committing suicide, and I took too long. This is what happens when you contemplate suicide, and if you take too long, then boom, depression all gone. This is as part of the soulmates mod. But at least we're getting rid of the smugglers, right? This woman accused of witchcraft in Yandere has been dragged before my court. Several witnesses I've seen her perform dark rituals in her secluded hut, possibly due to recent crop failures. She claims innocence and falls on me to determine her fate. Oh yeah, she's a bad person. Burn her at the stake. Not her feeling protected because we burnt that witch. Different cultural group and incompetent rules. Don't worry. We're making a difference. Wonder what happens. No, don't. Don't have the, well, you know, fortitude. I'll go to my study. See if I can be a poet like everyone else in this blasted family. Ah, didn't like it. You should really get married right now. Alright, let's begin search. Oh my goodness, club-footed, left-handed, slow. Oh boy. Hey, you know, marry this family. Yeah, that'd be fine. Just wait a few years and then we'll be married. Just trying to spend big. Just a little. Hey, new clothes for the Cardinals. Ah, look, we have a whole bunch of Dalmatian Cardinals and yet this guy here. It's like everybody votes for him, but other than himself, he would pick him, who is Croatian, but is from the Republic of Ragusa. Most Serene Republic of Ragusa. Correction. Alright, we got one more, and the College of Cardinals models will be called the College of Dalmatians. It's one way to boost your ego. Screaming Arrows. I received a report on the outcome of the military experience and Marshal asked me to sponsor. Apparently a new kind of self-propelled arrow was tried out based on the Far Eastern models. Lit by fire, these arrows would scream and fly away, leaving a trail of smoke and then explode in impact, killing several of the livestock used as practice targets. Though its dubious accuracy and prone to failure in rainy weather, these experiments still provided some valuable lessons. Stop stuffing yourself, you pig! Thank you. Oh boy, a palace vault. And a huge and awe-inspiring, the palace vault is something all potential heisters dream of, but not something, but something not one of them could dream of cracking. Yeah, we make even more tax income within that house. A glorious, they call him. He was the one victorious in that crusade. Oh, that's really. Steel furnace at Yadera is finally done. I'll periodically receive ducats or trade goods as long as I'm its lord. Great. Coffers cannot wait. And the Thieves Guild have been eradicated in that county. Now all we need is get rid of the highway robber band and stop calling me incompetent. He's still there. Oh, you could try. Just put another 2,000 in and then we'll start looking for ways of getting rid of them. Yeah, we're killing a cardinal so we can put another one in. Genius. There's even a Jewish man in their court. Not just a man, a baron. Where does he live, by the way? He lives there. Okay. Send our spy master over there. Oh boy. What am I doing? This is the second assassination I'm getting involved into. Took Travaunia. Man, you're getting big. You control 3 counties. You just don't give these other Patricia families a chance, do you? And you created a republic. You don't control over me, so you can have this barony here, but I'm still your boss. Never seen more than life for this. Yeah, going to attend. Be right back, boys. During the evening, Emperor Apollo has remarked on multiple occasions of how important it is for the new ruler to create a stable diplomatic relationships with his peers and subjects in order to ensure peace and prosperity for everyone. His show of dialectics has been a revelation for all the guests. You might even learn something from this example. But then again, I'm book dumb, so I can't be learning that type of stuff. Long live the Emperor! Just making sure you don't get no disease. Because nobody wants to die. Yeah, this is going to happen to me all the time. Every time I go to some coordination ceremony. Oh boy, the 2 Doges. Dalmatian deal clear. Double trouble. Good. Sympathy for Mazdan religions, you. Well, they're actually Georgian, but they changed their culture to Serbian. Yep, these boys are Serbian now. Ah, the old blind wise mystic is dead. And why aren't you dead yet? Oh boy, another mystic. A suspected witch living on the outskirts of the Rome. I've never been able to prove that the woman practices sorcery. Although the villagers do not trust her, she's willing to put a medical mixology because the good use court and offers has become my physician in exchange for a nut, but a small vial of my blood, a most strange offer. Small vial of my blood? I see nothing wrong with that. See? Nothing wrong. No infection. Heaven forbid I would ever get infected by all these things. Because, you know, I've been through enough with life these days. Andalusia is doing fine. He even changed his culture to Andalusian. It's Polish Sultan. I say that's strange. looking at affairs around the world for a bit. Yeah, there's something you should invest on. Military. Play an artist, Bonda. Oh, brother-in-law. Ah, that's why I was thinking about, should I really commit suicide? I was hesitant. I was writing a book. It is called the, what the hell is this called? Because, you know, I got so much junk in there. I gotta start giving away artifacts one day. Wait, where's it? There it is. The Lucarus, also known as the Song of Lucarus. This is the long poem written in dialectic hexameter, set during a great ancient war in Ragusa. Yeah, this is supposed to be the Iliad, but instead of the Iliad, it's the Lucarisiad. 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 Just trying to repeat it a few more times. Try to get used to the pronouncing this pretty interesting book that we've composed. By we, I mean me. Help, Grandmaster! They're getting worse. Palace vault completed. How about you up the warehouse? Now it will turn to an administrative office. Local professionals have been employed to administrate the estates, improving proficiency and helping lift some of the load off the ruler. All I'm doing in this reign is just basically improving the house. And the wine appears to be working as we're having more children. Raiders, where? Yeah, trade wars. Two patrician families are up and at 'em again. Well, that's my sister-in-law, and she's a big eater. I'll make a move for once. I ought to do something pretty stupid. Done a lot of stupid things in life. Oh, by the way. Yeah, just wondering about that side of the family. A lot of sons. Whoa. All the more reasons of why increase the levy size. The Croatian populace and the Yadera have embraced Dalmatian culture. There, Yadera is once again back to being Dalmatian. As it should be. That's where the Dalmatian people originally came from. It's finally time to get married, huh? Say this is why it's best. She's beautiful, she's smart, although she can be ambitious and cruel, so good luck with that marriage. Hope you have children. And be sure to look up the royal wine cellar. Oops! I'll acknowledge him as mine. Yeah, my wife's gonna hate that. Son of a beeswax. That old cardinal was still around? there anyone else? Who's in there? The Baron. Why? Well, he could be craving a lunatic, so he could be giving that plot away pretty soon. If we don't drop him. Also, wood on here. Yeah, inheritance. Did I just notice? And we upgraded the palace archives. Extensive archives been set up to one of the palace wings. Even extensive records of previous agreements and trades. Just modernizing this house is what I'm doing. Which again, I'm not at all concerned about running the Republic. I for once would rather have some other person run the Republic. And what the heck else? The King of Thrace. Oops, I did it again. Now I'm no longer deceitful. How do you like me now? You simpletons. Don't get mad. You impregnated your wife yet? That's good. Dysentery. Oh boy. Oh, blasted. I think you have killed my son. That's it. Into the dungeon. I'm gonna execute you for this. Some would think I've probably gone off the deep end. Lancho the Sea Devil. A peg-leg parrot? He's a peg-leg pirate with a parrot. Sorry, I misquoted. Leonard is seen to have fallen blindly for a bar wench he met while frequenting in one of the seedier establishments in Ragusa. He has offered his hand in marriage and she has accepted. There's your wife. Oh, just some local Dalmatian woman who is an imbecile, but lustful. Right. That's you found a. Let me just put this bluntly. You found a pretty dumb woman who works at a bar. Of all the women that you choose, Leonidas, a disaster has happened at the steel furnace in Adara. Some of the workers died and the infrastructure's falling apart. Without immediate intervention, the steel firm's about to be terminated. I'll pay you what it takes to collect this. To everyone's establishment, the galley belonging to the Bonda family was thought lost years ago, slipped quietly into port last night. The ship is riddled with arrows and the sails are barely holding together. But against all odds, the captain managed to bring his cargo, and he's quite a story to tell. Better late than never. Whoops, there again. Lots of sons, no daughters. No wonder why we're going for this guy. Look, I feel like I've done it all with this character. I'm just still waiting for, oh, I don't know. I ain't coming there. Sorry. But I still wait for the day that I can try to go commit suicide. End my life prematurely by any means. But speaking of ending lives, let's end this life of that cardinal. Hope it works. We got him, but I'm a known murderer. Alright, one of you people is going to be the, So you pick him because he is a member of the Dominican order. He's pretty pious. Yeah, good guy. So there you have it. It's a college full of Dalmatians. Well, not everyone is Dalmatian, but, you know what we mean. So it could be this man. And if he dies, then it could be some other guy. Yeah, 3 cardinals. That was money well worth spending. Saint Vital and the God-bearing. It is said Saint Vital woke up to his hands and feet bleeding profusely, only for it to miraculously heal a couple minutes later. Such was his life, so closely following in the footsteps of God. It is a great honor for the family of the blessed saint. May we all aspire to become as pious as him. Blessed be his name. Erratic nature and having the stigmata. Right, what else we can build in this big old house? But we upgrade this small stable to riding grounds. Several large fields just outside of the house have been graciously donated by the local farmers and set aside as riding grounds. Here, the fighting men can practice the art of war on horseback. That's something we don't get these days. Cavalry. Can only get that from castles. Man, you really love me. Give me some coins. Pays me 34. Sucker. The gemstone mine in Ragusa can no longer sustain itself. As the local natural resources are getting too scarce, the venture has run its course. It was profitable while it lasted. Yeah, it had a good run. And I'm sure I've had a good run with this episode in terms of management in the Republic a bit more. And getting Yadera and improving that county. which now all it needs is to get rid of the highway robber band, and then the county is good. Also, first daughter. I'm just like Andre, except I ain't pious as him. So I will close this episode pretty soon, and I guess this another daughter, and I guess this life of Lucarus the Strange isn't all that interesting as I thought it would be. I was looking forward to try to commit suicide soon, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So I guess we'll have to wait it out. And as I said, I kept my promise. I'm actually letting somebody else to run the Republic. It's not to be at Bonda. Can't risk it. I don't know what's the matter with you two. Why can't you have children right now? She's attractive. She's ripe for the taking. I mean, come on. Be a man, Marl. Well, let's just hope he be's a man. Sometime soon. In the next episode of Ragusa, which we would look to the future. Somewhere. In a particular, not too far distant future. There will be a guy who is from Ragusa, will be the next pope, and I mean, the Republic will continue to prosper, no doubt, but soon the papacy is going to be run by a guy who comes to us from the Republic of Ragusa. So, peace and prosperity will continue, at least in the short term, before we start expanding again. So, we're going to stop right about now, on November 1st. So we hope to see you in the next episode, so hopefully we'll try to do something, because I know I've been a little inactive on making war as much as we're trying to make more troops, and among other things. So we hope you see you in the next episode. We hope it gets more interesting. Till then, so long for now.